For me, when we talk about war, I understand the statistics and everything, but statistics, it's nothing compared when you think about human life. We want to have this church as a safe space for the people who can come. It's important for believers to understand that we need to do stuff in love. Chicago is a hub for all sorts of immigrants. There are so many communities, Ukrainian, Russian, Moldavian, Kazakhstan, and kudos to the people who come. I think they are more prepared for immigration than even us who came like decades ago. They are active, they are creative. It's a great sign for this country because people come and they invest in economy, in the society, and in communities. When you come to a foreign country, you don't speak language, you don't have many friends, and you find a community that genuinely can take care of you. It's immense. You can't express it, you can't frame it in the words. It means a lot for people. We definitely pay attention to that because we understand what background people are coming from. When the war started, we looked at the stats, and I think in Chicago area around 60,000 people kind of landed, and we felt like there is a big need for those people to have a community, to have a church where they can join, to bring Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian language into play, because the people in pain, they feel this uniqueness of the Ukrainian culture that is under attack. Their identity is being attacked. There is this cultural need for the Ukrainian Adventist culture. They just stick with us, and we feed people with the spiritual food, but the community engagement and other help that they can get from us is equally important.
We have a Korean congregation that is here today. The Hispanic church is worshiping now.
And then obviously St. Peter, the Lutheran church that owns this building. But we have the Adventists, we have the Lutherans, and then we're Presbyterian. And so, yeah, we got pretty much all different kinds of denominations meeting under one roof.
It's not just a place to host worship, but even partnership. Could we actually grow this into a partnership and working together as people of the kingdom?
Before preaching to anyone, Jesus met the needs of people. He gave them food, he gave them shelter, he embraced them. We want to do the same. So we try to create as many of those opportunities to meet people's needs as possible.
The Ukrainian church, Pastor Vitali, St. Peter, we all just started a conversation about possibly doing a joint fundraiser.
We are really working to bless a charity for prosthetics of the Ukrainian people who have paid a steep price.
There is a girl named Victoria. She is from Kherson, and after one of the Russian ballistic attacks, she lost her hand and the other hand got severely injured. So we are trying to raise money for her prosthetic hand and to try to save the hand that was injured.
One prosthetic for the people start between 20,000 and 150,000. Just cost is too expensive. In Protest Foundation, we already make prosthetics for 750 people. And now we have over 3,000 people waiting for the prosthetic. We need help.
For me, I measure war by the tragedy that happens to kids. It's so valuable when someone stands up and says, hey, I'm going to help that kid.
So when this came up as a potential need that we can partner with in ministry and a way to love our neighbors who have paid a lot for the ravages of war, and we could actually bless and help them and be that neighbor, it was just an opportunity that God seemed to put right on our doorstep.
We thought, look, this is for a great cause, and it was an opportunity for all the churches that were meeting under the St. Peter roof to do something together.
So we're just gathering together with games for all of the children, as well as an incredible spread of food.
4 denominations, 4 different races, all just meeting together with the same food, just one plate. I think I was mixing some of the Korean sauce with the Ukrainian food, and I didn't even realize it. I was just eating it, and that was a perfect metaphor of what's going on here, honestly. I would say if there's one thing about Chicago, it's divided. It's very divided. You know, there's not one predominant race in Chicago. There's just so many different cultures and races that live here. I think they're all trying to do ministry their own way, their own style. While there's beauty in that, there's not a lot of collaboration happening. So this is an amazing thing happening right now. And I don't think people realize it here, to be honest.
We have our core, we have our truth and everything, but we also believe that Jesus says, you know, there are many of those who are not from my garden, but I will bring them all. So we try to find the common ground with people. You know, they love God, we love God. We want to do something for kids and they want to do something for kids. Why not do something good for the society together? Yes, we have our disagreements and everything, so what? I think our mission is to reach out, you know, to build bridges.
You know, we can always do a lot more together than we can individually or even by church or by denomination. But we can love our neighbor together and be a lot more effective when we compile our resources that God has given us.
For the last couple of years since the war, we try to emphasize the importance of healing of your feelings, of your losses that you had. With your traumas and with everything that you went through, we try to bring people to a point when they become able to serve, because we believe that by doing service you heal. This is the process of healing.
Some people, I want to say, like in depression, you know, because they lost their hand, leg, and if we make the prosthetic for these people and the people start walking, start eating by himself, you know, this is help a lot. It's hope.
I wish churches did more of this. I wish we weren't so gung-ho about our denominations and some of our little differences that might divide us.
Pray for God to show where He is already at work and what opportunity He probably already has in your own community, because again, you can do so much more in the kingdom together than we could ever do in our own little pockets.